What's up, music lovers? Welcome to About the Music. Today I wanted to do something a little fun because I was looking at Billboard's Beyonce top 30 songs. And I was like, you know what? I get it. They have picked these top 30 based on peak position and time spent at that position. I get it. But a lot of these I just was like, either they were in the wrong spot or I don't know. So I was like, I'm going to tier their 30 and include my favorite from her albums. My favorite Beyonce albums are Beyonce 4, B-Day, and Dangerously in Love. There are some songs in her discography that are absolutely S tier, meaning there just wouldn't be a Beyonce. Like, these are defining songs. In my opinion, these are defining songs for Beyonce. I couldn't imagine a Beyonce without these songs. And then there are some songs that are D tier, C tier. Like they could just disappear, vap from the face of the planet, and I wouldn't miss it, wouldn't remember it, wouldn't think about it, just wouldn't care. And Telephone's going to be one of those. I'm just letting you know that right now. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to grab this and just put it right there because I just can't stand that song. So let's start by looking at what Billboard has. They have Ego at 30, Love in This Club Part 2 at 29, Partition at 28, Ring the Alarm 27, Sorry at 26, Diva. And some of these songs are not even just like bad songs. They were just overplayed. Like Diva's one where I just don't care if I don't ever hear it. I would be okay with putting Diva in at C tier, just because I've heard it so much. But is it a bad song? It's not a bad song. And I know for a lot of people, Diva is actually a Beyonce defining song. Oh, but I've heard Diva so much. Until the End of Time with Justin Timberlake. Listen, that's a beautiful song. I know Justin's not really in a good spot right now. And to be honest, with this whole Diddy situation, neither is Beyonce. Probably. I mean, she still has her fans, but I don't know. This is about the music, so I try not to go into the personal stuff, but I mean, I don't know. But all that aside, Until the End of Time is a really good song. The version with Beyonce. So 24, having that at 24, I get it. Peak position number 17. But when I tier it, no, that 24 is way too low. Best Thing I Never Had, another one that's just I've heard it too much. 7-Eleven. I like the video so much more than I like the song, but because I like the video and the only time I actually listen to the song is when I'm watching the video, I really like this song. Deja Vu is another one that's just overplayed. Beautiful Liar, we can just put that right. We'll put that right in C tier. Actually, let's do it now. I don't care if I never hear Beautiful Liar. I don't care if it doesn't do anything for me. It's not Beyonce's without Beautiful Liar. I don't really care. Cuff It is, we're not going to deny that Cuff It's a good song. I know why it's at 19. I would probably put Cuff It in the B tier. I think I would put it in the B tier because although I don't listen to Cuff It outside of, yeah, I don't listen to Cuff It. Cuff It's not a bad song though. And is it defining? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, C, I wouldn't care if it falls off, but it's not like horrible. Telephone is like, we'll just pretend like it never happened. I think Cuff It is at a solid B. Is this Magente? I know the song. I've heard the song so much. Yeah. I like that song though. I do like it. It's repetitive. but it's not quintessential Beyonce. Where would I put that? I would probably put that at a C, because it could, yeah, it's right up there with Beautiful Liars. Don't need it. Could have it. Maybe not. Not gonna lose sleep if I never hear it again. That type of thing. Boop, boop, boop. Sweet Dreams. I didn't like Sweet Dreams. I was shocked that it was even 17 on the Billboard list. But again, these are her top 30s just based on performance on the Billboard. My personal choice. Sweet Dreams, wouldn't care if it just never existed. So I'm going to put that in the D tier. Yeah. Perfect by Ed. Have I even heard Perfect? Oh my gosh. Look, I don't want to get copyright. I always get copyrighted. Let me hear it. I need a refresher. Yeah, Perfect is one that could be in D tier. Listen, wouldn't care if it never existed for Beyonce. For Ed Sheeran, that's his song. Probably gonna tier higher for him. For Beyonce, if we're looking at her discography, it's a D tier for me. Like, it doesn't have to exist at all. Texas Hold'em. That's another one that's B tier. This ain't Texas. I'm never riding to that. I'm really not listening to that unless I hear it on the internet or on TV. I know, yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. So Texas Hold'em, I'm gonna put that at C with Beautiful Liar. I'm not gonna say it just shouldn't exist, but it's nothing special. Break My Soul. That we're gonna Break My Soul. Let me tell you guys something about Break My Soul and the rest of the Renaissance album, with the exception of one song that I, for the love of me, cannot remember. The Renaissance album, I grew up in the 90s with dance music, house music, when it was really just like popping off, when it was everywhere. And so much of Renaissance sounded like a regurgitation of that. So nothing from the Renaissance album, with the exception of that one song that I cannot think of. You know what? As a matter of fact, we're going to find that song so I can tell you. What are the O's? Energy. Plastic Off the Sofa. I think this is it. Yes, this one right here. Okay, Plastic Off the Sofa. I'm with it. I like it. That's the one song off of Renaissance that I should actually tier, because that would be like an A tier song. So I did not create an image for it, but just know, Plastic Off the Sofa is an A tier song for me. Love it. Okay. Break My Soul. Right in C tier here. This is it right here. Okay. C tier. Moving on. Drunken Love. Okay. The Beyonce album, you guys. There's so many songs on the Beyonce album that I like, and Drunken Love is one. And these songs were just like a smut novel for me. I was like, oh my goodness, where's your shame? However, Drunken Love with Jay-Z, they really did a good job with that song, and I'm gonna put that at A tier. Could it be an S tier? It's A tier for sure. I might come back. If I Were a Boy, I didn't care for If I Were a Boy. So we had If I Were a Boy by Beyonce, and then we had Sierra doing what was that Sierra song where she was like, if she was a boy? Like a Boy. Yeah. Her song Like a Boy. Okay. Evolution came out in 2006. She dropped Like a Boy in 2006. Beyonce dropped If I Were a Boy in 2008. Well, right, because so 2 years later, Beyonce comes out with If I Were a Boy. And Sierra had also already did Like a Boy. I'm going to get copyrighted. You guys, I can't keep doing this stuff for free, but you have to hear it. In my opinion, Sierra tore that concept up. She tore it up. Like the video was well executed. The song, If I Were a Boy, for me, when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is kind of like what Sierra already did, but Sierra did it like perfectly. So no, thank you. Okay. So If I Were a Boy, wouldn't care if it just, I'm going to put it in D tier. It doesn't have to exist for me. If I Were a Boy, D tier. D tier. Don't need it. Just scrub it from the record. Halo is it's a lot of it. I've had a lot of it. I've heard it a lot. It's overplayed. Halo. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I honestly don't care if this song goes away. And I'm going to put it in D tier, not because I've heard it a lot, but because I don't like the song isn't that special to me. Like, I feel like I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. So, Halo. Boy. Telephone. We already know where that's at. At the very beginning, I just had to start. I was so shocked to see that this peaked at the number 3 position and that it was at number 10. I thought like, okay, if it has to be on this list, for sure it will be like 30. It was at 10, y'all. And I'm like, maybe these are Lady Gaga fans because it is her song, but no, doesn't have to exist. Savage. Really, this Savage is a basic song to me. I know the Meg Thee Stallion fans just be like, they love some basic, they love it. But for me, this song is just so basic and so it's a D tier for me. Doesn't have to exist. Don't know why it exists. Me, Myself, and I. That's a defining Beyonce song. I'm going to put that at A tier. How is it not in the top 5? Interesting. I don't know. It peaked at number 4, but yeah, that's A tier. Bonnie and Clyde. I never liked this song. It doesn't have to exist for me. I'm surprised that it broke the top 10. Yeah, that's D tier. Doesn't have to exist. Naughty Girl. That's A tier. Single Ladies. Put a ring on it. It's now become the most obnoxious freaking Beyonce song. I kid you not. However, could we have a Beyonce discography without Single Ladies? No, we couldn't. However, for me personally, I'm going to put that solidly square dead in B tier. Now put your hands up. It's not, it's number 1. Sat at number 1 for 4 weeks. Amazing. Check on It. I like Check on It. When it first came out, I was like, okay, but again, B-Day, one of my favorite albums. I like Check on It. However, Check on It will go in the B tier. Okay. Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love is definitely overplayed, but we couldn't have a Beyonce discography without Crazy in Love. Dangerously in Love and Crazy in Love are S tier. Do I have Dangerously in Love down here? Because for sure, those are S tier. Baby Boy is S tier. Here it is right here. Couldn't have a Beyonce discography without it. Great song. Irreplaceable, overplayed. But this is an A tier. To the left. Yeah. It's like that Beyonce song that you're gonna know even if you don't want to know. I actually think I'm gonna put it right at B tier with Single Ladies. So where is it? Placeable. B tier. Boom. Okay. So those are her top 30 songs based on Billboard rankings and number of weeks in their peak position. Now the rest of these guys are her songs that I think should have been in her top 30. They are definitely top 30 Beyonce songs for me. Strike that. This guy right here. Where was this one at? Love in This Club, this Usher song. This is a D tier song for me. Yep, I know. We're just gonna put it in the D tier because it's a song that I literally went past it at number 29 and forgot to even tier it because it just doesn't matter. Like it's not important. If it fell out of her discography, wouldn't miss it. Okay. Now that that's over, let's get to the ones that I feel like are actually beyond peak Beyonce and where I would tier those. Okay. Yes. The Yes song. Let me see. I'm not supposed to be playing this music, y'all, but I'm telling you, you got to hear sometimes you have to be reminded. You have to be reminded of the song. Remember that? Yes, we can be together. Remember that? Listen. All right. Yes. I love this song. I love this album. But is this going to be S tier, A tier, or B tier? Honestly, I'm probably putting this in the A tier. Naughty Girl, I think I'm going to move down to B tier. These might fluctuate, but one thing that will not fluctuate, this D tier here. These guys here, they stay right there. They're not coming out. They're in prison. They're serving life sentences. They don't come out. They're there until the end of time. Oh, her collab with Justin Timberlake. Like I said, I love this song, and I love the way it literally sounds like she loves singing this song. In this song, she just gives this song. She gives it what it needs, and then it has that like Prince kind of like Paisley Park-esque beat. Oh yeah, that's S tier for me. S tier. Signs off the Dangerously in Love album featuring Missy Elliott, written by Missy Elliott. Beyonce was in love with a Sagittarius. She told us about the emotions he put her through. Oh, girl. Listen, S tier. Anytime I go back to Dangerously in Love to listen to that album, Signs is the first song I play. I was actually dating a Sagittarius at the time that song was released. Won't you imagine that? Love that song. Love it. Deja Vu is going to be an A tier song for me. Diva. Oh, we already talked about this. Diva was overplayed. I'm putting that in. I'm going to put that in C tier. Diva wasn't I already told you how I felt about Diva. Wasn't the greatest song for me. Could I have a Beyonce discography without it? Yes, I could. Ring the Alarm. Ring the Alarm is B tier. Because I feel like I'm lying. I feel like it's C tier. She gonna be rocking till it goes. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. Won't tell you everything I own if I let you go. I can't let you go if I let you go. Yeah, I Ring the Alarm. I feel like maybe I liked this song more when it first came out. It should definitely be in the top 30. But yeah, it's C tier for me. Maybe, Diva and Ring the Alarm could fall off of her discography. I don't think I would care. Yeah, I don't think I would care. Wouldn't miss it. 7-Eleven. I didn't even tier it. This was one that I don't listen to without watching the video. I really enjoy the video, so I have to watch the video and listen to the song. Would never listen to the song without the video, so I enjoy the song because I enjoy the video. This is B tier. Wouldn't want that song to go anywhere. Love the personality she showed in the video. Loved how it seemed to be just like so fun and so effortless and random. But I wouldn't put it in an A tier. Ego. Ego is C tier. Sorry. You know what? Let me tell you something about Lemonade. Everybody talks about Sorry. Let me tell you what's the bop of Lemonade to me. And it ain't Sorry. It's Pray You Catch Me. It's Pray You Catch Me. Oh. It doesn't get acknowledged at all because it's like a long intro. But out of all of the songs on Lemonade, that's going to get played. Sorry, I ain't sorry. Yeah, I'm not sorry that I'm going to put this right in C tier. Sorry. Partition. Okay. Again, it's going to be really hard for me to put any songs from that Beyonce album lower than A tier. Partition is S tier for me. Best Thing I Never Had. This could fall right off her discography. Would never care. Run the World. This is S tier. Come on. It's Run the World. Superpower. Her voice was so deep and low in this song. It's just an S tier song. Superpower. The world would fall without us. That's crazy. That was a good song. Blow is A tier. Blow, Superpower. Okay, maybe not Superpower, right? Because I feel like if you like Superpower, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's not. I'm not going to say you have to dig in the crate for Superpower. Most people know about Superpower, but I don't think it was like a commercial song of hers. But Blow and Run the World, I don't see how they didn't end up on this 30 list. I just don't get it. Countdown. Oh my goodness. I love Countdown. I'm trying to make a 2. I'm trying to make a 3 from the 2, still the 1. Isn't that what she said? I'm trying to make a 3 from the 2, still the 1. There's up and downs in this love. Every time I fall in love with anybody, that I just be listening to Countdown. That's S tier. Angel. No Angel. The Beyonce album. I lied when I said I would never put a song. It would be difficult for me to put a song from the Beyonce album less than A tier because No Angel is B tiered. But There's parts to the song that I really like. And the song is really memorable. But it's B tier for me. Flawless. Come on now. That's a Beyonce defining song. Like most people associate the word flawless with Beyonce. Like that's her thing. That song. Yeah. Yes. Already has been tiered. Rocket, written by Beyonce, Miguel, and I do believe Justin Timberlake. An amazing song. Rocket is S tier. You love me like EXO. I love this song, even though for whatever reason, and I don't know, like, did she perform EXO at Kobe's life celebration? Because in my mind, I associate EXO with Kobe. And you know what I think? I don't know if she performed it or if she said it was his favorite song of hers, or if at the end of one of his documentaries he was playing it. Somehow my mind has associated EXO with Kobe Bryant. And it has made this song extremely sad to me, but this is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. This is S tier. It's S tier. What is the association with that? Somewhere that song is linked to him. Smash Into You. Smash into you. I wanna run. Yes. What is that? I Am Sasha Fierce. That's the only song on that entire album that I like. That song is so underrated. It's so underrated. And that song is it's so pretty if you listen to like what she's saying. And with a lot of her, but this is gonna be A tier. Oh, I will be your baby. Promise not to let you go. Love you like crazy. Say you'll never let me go. Listen. End of Time. That's S tier. That's S tier. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never take. Love it. Oh, I love that song. See, I miss the Beyonce songs that were, and how is that not in the top 30? How is that not in the top 30? How was that not listened to? Who wasn't listening to End of Time? It should have been in the top 30. Should have been in the top 10. That's a great song. I love her songs where she's singing out, and I really love when she's just making love music. All right, so that's my tier. I am going to post it on the community as a community post. But you guys tell me in the comments down below if you agree or disagree, and how would you tier her songs? All right, it's been fun. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.